So Jane and I met when we were 13. We were freshmen in high school. And my favorite memory, I have two favorite memories of our childhood together. One is that we were both Brooklyn Dodger fans.
Oh, did we have a time with the Brooklyn Dodgers?
We used to go to Brooklyn Dodger games at Ebbets Field.
Ladies' Day.
Yes.
75 cents.
Yes, and we would wear shorts under our skirts so we could climb over the seats and get in better seats. That's one thing.
And flirt with the Bat Boys.
Oh, of course.
At warm-up time.
Absolutely. And we used to sneak, when I say this on, we used to sneak into Broadway shows, and it was okay. I think in those days it was okay. We didn't sneak in.
At intermission.
We walked into Broadway shows. We went to high school in New York City, and we'd go to halftime. So between 1954 and 1956, we saw the second half of every show on Broadway.
And we got playbills signed by the actors and actresses at the stage door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite an adventure. We would leave school right away and take the subway down to the theater on Wednesdays. Yeah. We dressed for the occasion.
Yes.
On Wednesdays. We had a good time together.
And what about when we got tickets for our parents?
We wanted our parents to meet. And so we got tickets to No Time for Sergeants.
Yes, exactly.
And there, what happened?
So we get 4 tickets for Jane's parents and my parents. So they went to the theater not knowing that the other couple was going to be there. Of course, they didn't talk to each other. They never met each other because, it was my parents, 2 people sitting here and 2 people sitting there, so they never talked, right?
That's how I remember.
It
didn't work. We thought we would let them meet.
Yeah.
They did meet at some point, I think.
I think they met later. Yeah, I think they met later.
And what's kept you friends over the years?
I don't know. We love each other. We just, we connected, and we went to Europe together.
Oh, yes, that's important.
We spent a lot of time together.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Even though we didn't go to the same school after those first 2 years. Yeah. I was in Manhattan, she was in Jamaica, and we stayed friends. I don't know why.
I think there's something very significant here. I think there's something about old friendships. Jane and I we always called each other on our birthdays all these years. But aside from that, we went for years without seeing each other. But when we saw each other, we picked up from as if there was no time passed.
Which is true of other connections, because if you go to reunions, and many of you have gone to your high school reunions and your significant college reunions, and I hear from many people that happens all the time. People you weren't even friendly with then or hardly knew become familiar very quickly as you start to talk, and especially old friends become incredibly familiar from their voice, their manner, even though they look different.
Which reminds me of something else about our blog, and I think it would be one possibility would be to write about reminiscences. There's something about reminiscences. It brings a cohort together. And, what do we have in common as 70-year-old women? What do we remember? We might find themes there. That's one thing Jane and I are going to do. We're going to look for themes and patterns and see if we can draw some conclusions about the experience of our cohort. It's exciting.
Yes, it is.
And fun.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.